You cannot stay in hypnotic trance for any longer than 10 minutes unless I keep a constant rapport with your unconscious mind while you're up there. All that means is I need to be continually giving you suggestions for things that come on work. Okay, is it safe? Yes, it's 110% safe. Nobody's ever got sick. Nobody's ever got hurt. Nobody's ever lost control of their bodily functions. Unless, of course, I suggested they would. More about that later. I'm kidding. We're not going to do anything up here that's disgusting or rude or gross. We're going to keep it really funny up here. But we're not going to do anything that's so over the top you regret the fact that you volunteer. You know what is going to take all their clothes off. It's common concern for the girls, major disappointment for the guys. Who does it work on? Works on absolutely anybody. Absolutely anybody unless you're severely mentally impaired. Now we're going to the person beside me. It's not going to work on you. Anybody who wants it to work is a perfect candidate for hypnosis. All you have to do when you come up here is try. All you need to do is focus on me. Shut up the distractions. Forget about the people that are up here with you. Forget about your friends in the audience. When you do that, it's definitely going to work. Okay? Now, before we continue, can we get the house lights all the way up so when I look for volunteers later I can see who's ever in charge of that? We're going to need them up for just a while. Here's what you cannot do when you come up here. You can't take a chair. All right, Michael might be able to make some of this work on some people here, but no way can you make it work on me. If you come up here like that, then you're right, I can't make it work on you. I can't force hypnosis upon you. You have to want it to work. You need to put forth an effort towards it by listening and shutting off the distractions. You know, when you're up here, you'll experience extreme virtual reality. You'll be able to reach out and touch things that aren't even there. And you'll feel them there. It is a totally cool experience. Yeah, I was doing a show a while ago in New York. It's really funny. We had the whole group up on the stage, row sitting, another row standing behind the chairs. And I'm getting to the point in the show where I'm starting to tell them to get really relaxed. So people are going on the floor. And there's this one girl in particular that I'm watching because her facial expressions were making me laugh. I'm telling her to get relaxed and she's like this. I'm saying go a bit further, get really, really comfortable. And she starts to rock back and forth like this. I'm saying go a bit further, make sure you're as comfortable as you can possibly be. And she opens her eyes for a second, she discovers there's nobody in the chairs beside her on either side. So she decides that she wants to get a little bit more comfortable, so she stretches out across the chairs like this. She lies right back, her arm was hanging down like this. And I'm saying go a bit even further, get really, really comfortable. And she starts to adjust her position a little bit like this. Then she starts to do something I'd never seen before. Her arm comes up like this, and she starts picking at her clothes like this. Right, I'm looking at her with everybody thinking, what is this girl doing? I'm saying go to it further, get really, really comfortable. And she was wearing a sweatshirt. She starts to reach up her sleeve like this. She reaches down her back. I'm saying get her more relaxed. And then she sits up like this. She doesn't even open her eyes. And to my horror, she reaches up her sleeve and pulls out her bra. Now, I'm going through the show telling everyone to go a little further. But in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I can't believe this. And this girl's actually taking off her bra while leaving off her shirt. I don't even know how that can be done. And I'm thinking, I need to snap her on this, and I hope she doesn't get mad at me. Yeah, but it was never going to be. So she wakes up. I get everyone up like a big smile on her face, quite pleased with herself. All eyes, of course, are on her right now for what's going to happen when she looks down. The funny thing was, though, she looked down for a couple of minutes and going on with the show. Eventually, you see her gaze go down like this. And then she does one of these. And she starts to laugh hysterically. I'm thinking, thank goodness she thinks it's funny. Yeah, but the weird thing was, she didn't even pick it up. She left it right there. I'm going on with the show, triggering all these crazy things in the stage. The bra's still there. Every time I walk by, I have to step around it. So I think to myself, Michael, get some kind of idea. Think of something to do to get this bra involved in the show. So I get this really weird idea. I tell her that her bra is her new headphones for her iPod. She very seriously discovers the headphones on the floor in front of her. She reaches down, she picks them up. She puts a cup over each ear and starts to get into the music. Absolutely insane things will happen up here. I never know what's going to happen. I start off with 30 volunteers every night. 30 different brains, 30 different possibilities. I never know exactly what's going to happen. I always know it's going to be funny, just not exactly sure how. Now you say, is that all hypnosis is good for? Is turning people into chickens and weird things like that? Absolutely not. Hypnosis is an incredibly effective therapeutic tool. You can actually rewire your brain easily by using hypnosis and do something very easily that used to be very difficult for you. I've created some audio CDs that will be selling way up there somewhere, right up the top of those stairs. There's a table back there at the meet and greet later, where I actually hypnotize you and give you a desire to do things differently so you can rewire your own brain. So what we've got here. We've got reducing stress with hypnosis. If you're in university and don't have stress yet, you soon will. Enjoy that. For athletes performing at peak levels, you can train more effectively by using hypnosis. Be ready when it's go time by using hypnosis. Phobias, if you have a fear of any kind, snakes, spiders, boogeymen, whatever, hypnosis will wipe that away in 10 minutes. Weight loss with hypnosis, and the number one seller that we have at the campuses is called exams. Hate them but ace them, where I give you a desire to study so you can ace your exams. All right, that stuff will be available right back there after the show. We take cash, credit card, IOUs, government assistance, whatever. We're going to be up there. Okay, got a friend, and you don't have to buy something to come and say, hey, at the table back there, I'll be hanging out after. Free one right here. Who wants one? Watch your eyeballs, sharp like a razor. All right, cool. Now, a couple things before we get the volunteers. Because we've got such a large crowd tonight, they've asked that I choose people individually. Normally I just let people run down, but that's not going to be effective here tonight in such a big crowd. But a couple things. If you're considering coming up, have no gum or candy in your mouth. If you have gum or candy in your mouth, you'll inhale it and die immediately. At least that's how it's always happened in the past. If you're drunk or stoned, don't come up here. Because I can't make you act any weirder than you already are. If you're schizophrenic, don't come up here. It'll just be like another day to you. Okay, now, we're going to go for the volunteers here. But first, 2 reasons you should be up here. Also, don't bring up a phone. Nothing breakable. You leave that stuff in the frame. 2 reasons you should be up here. Because number 1, I touched on earlier, the experience, totally cool experience. You'll be able to reach out and touch the things that aren't there. You'll feel them there. You'll smell things that don't exist. You'll taste things that don't exist. I'm going to give you hallucinations of things flying around the room. To you, it will be unbelievably realistic. The number 1 reason you should be up here. Although you'll only be up here for about an hour, you're going to have the benefit of about 8 hours sleep. So if you're the least bit worn out or tired, this is exactly where you need to be. Now, I'm looking for about 30 people. Raise your hand. People in the front here. Number 1 right there. Number 2 right there. Hang on, we're going to keep moving. All right. Lady right here. Yeah. All right. Like both of you 2 right there. Cool. All right, I'm going up. There's all kinds of people up there that I didn't call. I see that. Okay. give them all a huge round of applause. Watch your step on this one right here. All right. Did anybody accidentally bring up a phone? Yeah? Okay. Just put it in the very front corner of the stage here. Make sure it's off. Okay. Cool. Have I hypnotized any of you before? One here? Cool. All right. Now this will not work on anybody in the audience, so later on if somebody beside you says, hey, you know what? I think it's starting to work on me. If that happens, just flick them in the face, they'll snap out of it right away. Positions are very important. You're sitting in a chair, you're sitting up straight in the chair. Your feet are flat on the floor in front of you. Your hands are resting in your lap. Your own lap. And if you're standing, your hands are down at your sides. Let's get a look around the stage first. See how there's barriers here, and there's barriers in the back, and whether you're sitting or standing, be aware of the surroundings. Because you're in a particular position now, doesn't mean you will be later. Also look around the front of the stage. No barriers there. Never go near the edge of the stage. Careful of the stairs, and you just up there. Cool. Alright, I'm about to put you into a trance. When I do this, you won't feel any different. In fact, when I do it, you might say to yourself, I don't think it's working, but it will be, and I'll prove to you a couple moments later. All you need to do is focus, shut up the distractions, and it's definitely working. Alright, cool. Everybody's undivided attention, right here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, feeling fine. Also, what I didn't tell you earlier, I'm only going to be doing the base of this show with about half of you. I'll start off with some preliminary tests. Those are the most focused. Those who are shutting up distractions are the ones that can do your best to stay up and focus. Take a deep breath in again. And exhale, feeling fine. So focus right there in the center of my hand. Realize a lot of what I'm about to say won't necessarily make sense to your conscious mind, but to your unconscious mind, it'll make perfect sense. I'll be speaking what's known as a hypnotic language pattern. Your brain can take seconds of what I say on its own. In a way that's completely unique to you, assembled in your trance. Wherever we go, whatever we do, close your eyes now and listen to this. If you focus only on the sound of my voice, that's all that really matters. This is the most important part of the show for you right now. Here's where you need to make the conscious decision, the conscious effort to shut out all the distractions around you. Because as you do, realize in a moment, your imagination is going to be unbelievably clear and unbelievably vivid. What I described is in amazing detail simply because you, through your own intelligence, can allow your unconscious mind focus further all the time. And as you continue to focus even further than you were just a moment ago, realize when I start things, they work fast, they work strong, until you hear me say the word erase. Anytime you hear me say the word erase, whatever was happening will stop immediately. Until I started again. When I started again, it was like a fashion to do this step before. This now, on the count of 3, you won't feel any different. But it's already starting to work, and I'm about to prove that. So you can open your eyes on the count of 3. 1, 2, open your eyes on 3. Good. Back. Alright, test number 1. Everybody, both hands straight up, like this. The right hand goes palm down. Cool. Focus here. Deep breath in. Exhale, feeling fine. Close your eyes now and listen to this. Although you're completely wide awake and totally aware, I want you to imagine that you can still see me. And I want you to imagine that I'm holding in my left hand a dictionary. It's a heavy dictionary. In fact, it's quite thick. It's a reference style dictionary. It's the type of dictionary you can find in the library. I want you to really focus on what this dictionary looks like. Give it a color. No matter what color you want it to be, you can't possibly be wrong. If there's any writing on this dictionary, make that clear as well. Make it so clear, make it so vivid, it sits there in your own mind's eye. Realize it. Then in a moment, I'm going to drop this dictionary in your left hand. You'll feel the weight of it there immediately if you're not willing to feel it. All right. But first, allow this dictionary to float in closer so you can actually see the texture of the cover with all its clarity. I'm going to give this dictionary to everybody all at the same time. I won't start it. You'll keep your eyes shut. That's on the count of 3. You're ready to focus on it. 1, 2, and 3. Feel the dictionary in the left hand. That's right. And as you do, always strive to hold that dictionary up, because as you continue to focus only in the sound of my voice, discover the weight continues to increase even more than it was just a moment ago. That's right, deeper all the time. And listen to this. I want everyone to shift their attention for a moment over to your right wrist. I'm going to tie an imaginary string around your right wrist. Attached to the string is a clear helium balloon, which is absolutely weightless. You're going to feel the opposite effect when you take place at the count of 3, as it will start to slowly and effortlessly rise into the air all on its own. That's on the count of 3. You're already focused. 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely weightless. That's it, as it floats effortlessly into the air. If anybody around you moves or touches you, that's okay. Use that to move even further. I'm going to give everybody another dictionary twice as heavy as the last one on the count of 3 in the left hand. Ready, focused. 1, 2, and 3. Feeling it now. That's right. And another clear helium balloon floating weightlessly into the air. I'm going to snap you one of us on the count of 3. As soon as you open your eyes, look at your own hands. 1, 2. Wide awake on 3. Now. Wide awake now. Give them a huge round of applause so far. All right, I'm going to explain to you quickly why that works. The human mind has no ability how to decipher the difference between what you vividly imagine and reality. So if you tell yourself you got a dictionary in your left hand, you immediately physically feel the weight of it. The same with things we are feeling balloon. Test number 2. Cool. Both hands straight up in front of you like this. Interlock the fingers. Close up all the gaps in between the fingers. Lock the elbows out tight. Press the palms together. I'm going to explain to you what's about to happen. In a moment, I'm going to count to 3. Once I get to the count of 3, the harder you try and pull your hands apart, the tighter they'll continue. You'll be wide awake and aware, just like you are now, but once I get to the count of 3, your hands just simply refuse to open. Importantly, your eyes are open. Focus right there. Deep breath in. Exhale, feeling fine. Eyes are open. Deep breath in again. Exhale, feeling fine. As you focus right there in the center of my hand, realize. Once I get to the count of 3, the harder you try and pull your hands apart, the tighter they continue to lock. That's because the trance has already been set up. Slowly, we're beginning to unleash it. We're going to do this externally, with your eyes open, which causes the trance to build even faster than it was just a moment ago. I don't want you to focus on my hand anymore. I want you to focus on your own. Get a good look at your own hands. I want everybody to start to apply some pressure on their hands now. Start to apply some pressure. Stare at your own hands. I mean, really focus on them, because as you do, you discover they go a little bit tighter. You thought you could actually squeeze them yourself. That's because of the trance. The more you stare, the tighter. The tighter the pressure continues to build, going unbelievably tight. Make sure your palms are pressed tightly together, because as you continue to seize, the pressure mounts further, locking tighter. The tighter is important. You stare at your hands, nowhere else, because the pressure mounts further down, locking tighter. The tighter is superhuman strength. Once I get to 3, they simply refuse to open until I say the word erase later on. When I say erase, they open easily. I'm going to start the count on 1 as the pressure goes further down, locking tighter. The tighter is superhuman strength, like someone who's glued them together with rubber cement. You know they're locked already. 2, unbelievably tight, totally seized, refusing to open, completely locked. On 3, go ahead and try. The harder you try, the tighter they lock. Do anything, they simply refuse to open. We're going to erase it all at the count of 3. 1, 2, you can try that too. 1, 2, 3, erase, they open now. Is anybody still locked? Sometimes we use a couple, but I think we got everybody in one big pop. Give them a huge round of applause so far. Alright, cool. I'm going to send some of you back on mass in just a few moments. We're finished with the stupid stuff. Now we're going on to the really stupid stuff. Everybody's undivided attention right here. If you're standing, your hands are down at your sides. Deep breath in. Exhale, feeling fine. Do that together again. Inhale. And excellent. As you breathe at your own comfortable rate, like everybody voluntarily, close your eyes now. And listen to this. Focus only on the sound of my voice. It is important that you do not get ahead of me, so focus only on the sound of my voice, and it's all that really matters. I would like everybody to slowly, do not get ahead of me, slowly start to get tired right now. Very relaxed, very tired, so every drop of stress immediately begins to fade away. But first, I would like everybody to begin to pay particular attention to the muscles in the back of your neck. In a moment, those muscles will be so much more relaxed than they were just a moment ago. It won't even be worth holding your head up in the position it's in. Or was it? Your head will never snap backward heavily, it will always go forward. Chin towards your chest, that's on the count of 3. You're ready to focus on it. 1, 2. And 3, allow your neck to relax. That's right, and that's better. Begin to discover that this relaxing sensation that started in the back of your neck, notice now how it can slowly begin to spread down your shoulders. And as it starts to spread down your shoulders, go into it even further. Getting so much more relaxed than you were just a moment ago, realizing that in a moment, you may choose to become far more relaxed than you are right now. In a moment, you may choose to rest across the floor, across the chairs. When you do, you'll go slowly. You'll go comfortably with full control on your mind, using your arms to guide you. So if you're standing, allow your ankles to relax. Works all on its own. If you're managing to stand, allow the backs of your knees to unlock. Now,